I know, right?
We've mentioned now that obviously this is the same room. This is at 37, moment 37 reloaded. So this is the same room where the miraculous legendary parry took place. But looking at this room right now, you kind of wonder how we were able to all fit in this room.
Right?
It's not that big.
Yeah, this is tiny. Like the amount of people that are in here for this tournament right now is like might have even been like similar to what it was back then.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what you're saying, man. That's what I'm talking about. We've come so far, but guys like this, Boss,
yep.
He's been here the whole time.
And I can imagine Boss, expert at the paint the fence combo, so we'll probably see that at some point in time. But you can see how precisely he plays this game.
Yes.
He plays the game very efficiently, not throwing out a lot of buttons when he doesn't need to.
Yeah, the economy of buttons is great for him, and he knows the range. It's like that crouch forward right there. Perfectly ranged. You're not going to see a lot of whiffs. He's going to really be able to dominate that footsie game. And that's just something that comes with expertise. Beautiful anti-air on the low jump there with the stand fierce. That one's hard. That one takes some reactions. Gearing up to fight against Mai. She's got that kind of Vega-ish jump-ins where she's got angles that poke out very quickly, but they're not going to be a factor. She gets activated on. The fence is painted. God, Mai, that hurts.
Oh, no. That's the I got hit by a meter. I'm going to try to counter with my meter. Very common CVS2 reaction. Nothing excess here. Fighting against a full barred M. Bison. Of course, he's entered this tournament as Sanchez Jr.
That's a good homage, beautiful. My hat's off to that gentleman, as well as the senior.
Can he do some damage here?
Late jump in, Sanchez Jr. didn't expect that one. He's got that bar popped, goes ahead and spends it for a little bit of chip damage, and now Boss right back into control. A groove meter at the ready. Sanchez Jr. has to be careful here.
Yep. Oh, here it goes. Scissors, jab, paint.
That's what we call an OC.
Paint the fence. Of course, if you haven't seen Karate Kid, you won't get the reference, but you know.
Well, maybe if you've read, Tom Sawyer?
Oh, I guess.
Huckleberry Finn, I think it is.
Sure. We can go that way too.
I never really thought about it. I guess that shows like my mindset because I never thought about Karate Kid.
Oh, really?
Not once.
Flo comes up and he's like, Boss should only have to win. He should be required to win this tournament by only having one character.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
That's
if he ever loses Bison the game, this should just end. You know.
That's fair. That's fair. That is perfectly fair. Boss is cheap. Boss is strong. And I mean, you know what? If there's a guy here that could do it and literally OTV this whole tournament, it could be Boss and that A group Bison. The comeback potential of this character is huge. The starting off potential with the RC Psycho Crusher is huge as well.
Yeah, the interesting thing about it too is like I felt like Boss's biggest basically competitor was going to be Ricky Ortiz, but Ricky Ortiz has not shown up for this event. We're going to miss you, Ricky, especially your amazing CVS2 play.
I think we're going to have another one of these, man, because there's some CVS2 killers at home right now thinking, I wasn't able to make it out, but give me another one.
Yeah, I know.
Let me run it back. I know. They're calling my cell phone right now, and they want a piece of Boss.
Yeah, you can see one thing about this game. When people get knocked dizzy, when you don't spend meter, it's really hard to do significant damage in this game. That's why this game is so meter dependent. You really have to think about, do I use it on this character? Do I do it on this character?
Meter is huge. Special moves are quite strong in this particular Street Fighter game as opposed to some other versions. Barring RCs, of course, roll cancels, to give your specials a little bit of extra invincibility.
Oops, didn't turn around, interestingly enough. Oh, gosh, those footsies from
Watch
Boss.
those ankles, Sanchez Jr. Oh, he baited that one. Boss is in control right now.
Oh, that's going to be able to, look at that.
Oh, didn't even go for the trip guard. Beautifully reacts out of the air, stand fierce punch, cancels to the knockdown.
So here's the interesting thing. When you hit someone out of the air with a normal move, it's not a knockdown.
Nope.
They will flip. But for that one frame that they're flying up, they can be juggled by things that can juggle. And it just so happens that the paint the fence move will come out fast enough if you do the jab one to catch him before they recover, and then that move is the knockdown, which is why it sets up the whole combo.
Just so happens, by accident or beautiful design, we'll never know. Neo cheat.
Oh, Boss is out. He's lost because he lost his one character.
Oh, that's tournament over now. Gonna have to have moment 38.
All right, Boss going with Vega now. Super defensive character. Really tough to deal with.
Especially tough for Sagat. The jump ins, as you see there, they'll give him trouble. And he can control the ground game with that crouch strong, and the slide works well as well.
Oh, wow. Off the wall.
Oh, wow. Looks like he's trying to work himself into custom range. Oh, RC jab version anti-air. Might have been an input error, but it went his way. No, he's doing the RC jab version on purpose.
Oh, and he didn't get his combo afterwards. He says, I will kill you. Oh!
We're taking another character.
Here we go. A dropped combo from Boss gave Sanchez Jr. one last chance.
Hey, you never know with Sagat, baby. K-Groove Sagat.
Do so much damage. If he can just defend enough stuff. Ooh.
Look at that. It's taking it to him.
All right, now his only hope is to just defend like 9 things. Oh, he went for it. Don't go for those kind of risks that late.
Tried to give him the ume. Ume Shoryu.
All right, so Boss advances on.
Rather convincingly, we're definitely going to see more of him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, is this Justin going to sit down now and play this? Speaking of Turtle Vegas, Justin's Ratio 1 Turtle Vega, most frustrating thing I've ever seen.
He really innovated it. It was Ricky first that brought out the Vega and showed that he could still be competitive, but then as Justin got a little bit more serious in this game, he really put his own mark on the character, and I think more people were able to pick up the character and emulate a Justin Wong style than a Ricky Ortiz style.
You know, honestly, I think it started with Eddie Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Lee's Vega. That guy, I mean, Eddie Lee is like the consummate turtle. And I don't even mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean, he was defense. He was Mr. Defense.
He didn't care. That was his style. There's no bones about it. No shame.
And he definitely trained because both Ricky and Justin were in New York at the time, and so that's where they all kind of picked it up. And yeah, like you said, Justin's kind of taken that mantle. That's why he played Rufus in Street Fighter 4 to try to escape the turtle reputation that he had.
Well, James, I know you have some experience with this because guys like Eddie Lee, Arturo, and even your older Justin Wong, they're coming from the arcade days. So you had to pay over here for you guys. Yeah. It was a quarter, but over there, it was hard times, man. 50 cents a game. 50 cents a game. So you wanted to stretch out those 99 seconds. Yeah. So it turned out that Jump Back Fierce, it was great. It was great for this purpose.
If doing nothing won you the game, then you would do nothing. You know, absolutely.
You don't want to go back home after school. You know,
you would
some time out.
You would always tell how good of a day was when you left the arcade and be like, I only spent $2 today.
I still have money in my pocket. You know, you jump back, fierce your way into some post-arcade victory dinner.
Exactly. And going with King here. King, not a particularly strong character, much better in CVS1 than in CVS2.
Yeah, you're working uphill with this character, but she's got some tricks and egg room, some actually incredibly high damaging combos if you can get the setup. Getting the setup, though.
But you can see Vega, Justin's reacting to the fireball and getting over it to punish. Vega jumps so fast. Vega stand roundhouse, such a great, and that's actually his best combo when he gets over a jump attack. Jump roundhouse, stand roundhouse, flip away.
Hey, why not?
Speaking of people who could potentially OCV,
can't throw these fireballs.
An entire team,
Can't throw these fireballs.
He has reacted, and that's reacting to them. He's not even predicting. He doesn't even need to predict them. That's how fast his jump is.
It's Vega, and that's what I was mentioning with Mai in the past match, and that's one of the strengths of Vega. The fast jump and the jump roundhouse. It's key because it points down.
Yeah.
Gives him a little bit, he gets to the punch a little bit faster, or to the kick, as it were.
All right, well, there's Hibiki. That fireball, quarter circle forward plus punch. Such great range, and most characters can't punish it at the right, if she distances it properly.
Hey, it's minus 19 on block. That's like the only frame data that I can still remember.
Wow, I was about to say, frame data in CVS2?
No, that's the only one. It might even be 19 on hit. I just remember that number. The thing about this fight, and in most of these fights that you're going to see, Justin he picks Vega, and he always did to clear out that low tier stuff. He quoted that to me. He said, pick Vega, and you won't have to worry about these unorthodox characters, and that's what we saw in King, and that's even what we're seeing here in Hibiki. A little bit more common, but it's a very tough fight with somebody that's like Vega, who has fast walk speed, as well as very long-range pokes, and those great jump-ins. It just gives her trouble.
Yeah, that's actually, so you brought up something that's really important to note about all the games that we're going to see today. Block stun and hit stun are generally the same for every move.
Yeah.
That whole thing where it's less on block
that's new.
Is
that's
mostly a Street Fighter 4 thing. There were certain moves, Blanca, like his horizontal ball was that way. It had longer hit stun than block stun. But it was a very rare thing. For the most part, it's the same on every move.
And it changed a lot of things, particularly your ground games. I remember when Street Fighter 4 came out, it took a long time for people to get used to this idea that the thing that they did as a combo could be interrupted on block. That was just a new thing.
Yep. And this is such patented Justin. He has barely lost any life. He is just playing this super defensive game, and it is working like a charm.
He's just dancing right outside of range. Frustrating, Mongoloro Bocop.
And the worst part about it too is, so Sakura has the show, but Justin's using C groove, so not only does he have 3 meters, but he gets 3 alpha counters that way.
I like it.
And so Justin hasn't even spent a single bar. He has not spent a single bar, and I said that this is a game where you need to land your meter to win, unless you're Justin Wong. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, whatever.
Look, it's unfortunate as well, though, for
Mongolo Robocop.
Oh, Mongolo Robocop. I see. There should probably be a hyphen there. But yeah, so the thing about that, all 3 of his characters, they have tough match against Vega. Sakura as well. She struggles getting in against the Crush Strong. She's forced to try to maybe random roll a lot of the times. And in a lot of these matches where she has a tough time getting in, she'll just go for the block show. She'll just jump in, trade, make you block or something, and then get in and go for it. But Justin's just zoned her out so effectively, she never got the chance. And then he has the C groove available as well.
There's a glitch in this game that you can't. It's really hard to time, but you could get the same characters on the team. So you could get like Vega.
You could do
if Justin ever did that, I don't think anyone would ever. That would be the most painful thing to fight against ever.
Skillful, even after character select screen. I would just give him props and say, hey man, if you you took the risk on whoever is next to the character dial, next to Vega, you deserve it, buddy.
Okay, Mongolo Robocop doing a lot better, not throwing fireballs. Last time, every time he threw him, he died.
Yeah, he's giving Vega a little bit of his own medicine with the ground game.
No, don't throw those fireballs. Stop, just chill.
Yeah, the issue is that it's not like a Shoto. He's really not going to get much out of them. The recovery on it's just not great.
Well, the problem right now is you've seen, obviously, Justin doesn't need meter to win, right? So if he guard breaks her, that's the first thing he's going to do is just activate custom and then go for this big old damage. So he could kill her with one right there. Oh, he's going to go for the level 3.
C groove.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's not using A groove. My bad. That's
same idea.
Yeah, but that's kind of what Eddie did, right? He played A groove, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, he surely did. And I mean, it was just like you saying, he was working on that guard meter, even though he was behind. So it was in his favor to go ahead and spin the meter, put himself in front now.
And we saw that he had trouble with Hibiki last time, so this could Hibiki does have that counter that he tried to catch the low strong.
So this is going to be super hard for the Hibiki, though, man. So the empty jumps from Vega, incredibly strong against Hibiki. It'll make her anti-air, which is great against so many other characters with.
Oh, where's the overhead?
The mix-ups.
There she has an overhead. There it was, but Justin said no.
That's not the one, man. That one's too slow. You got to go for the hot back overhead reset to open up a guy with defense like Justin. I tried to go for it in one of my matches. I didn't get it. Hands didn't work out with me. And look at how much Justin's done, though. Not just the amount of damage that he's done. He's forced out a meter, and he's forced out 600 seconds on the clock. That's how much life she's not going to be able to get back.
Right. And like I said, super meter in this game is so important. When you get it blocked like that, that is a huge loss.
Yeah.
You know how, like, in MVC3, people consider X Factor a character? You know what I mean? It's kind of an equal resource. Landing your level 3 is not quite the same importance, but it is still very important in this game.
And just now that Justin's got that lead built up, he's able to open it up a little bit
no.
more. Take some risks now, just jumping in. Why not?
Yeah, and he got 2 more hits. So Mongolo Robocop, unfortunately, just took 2 more chunks that he didn't need to take.
Beautifully strategically played by Justin. That's a great round. CVS puts himself in a huge lead.
And no life gained at all.
And if he weren't, this would be hard for Chun versus Zabiki. She's forced to take some risks in the ground game. She's outranged. She's forced to even sometimes try to work her way into the cross-up range.
Well, I think she can counter the quarter circle forward plus punch with her level 3 super, can't she?
Yeah, if he wants to spend it.
Yeah.
And if it were in Mongolo Robocop's, if it were in his wheelhouse to go ahead, spin the meter or spin the combo, and then bait out the meter. You know, he would lose the character, but Justin would have at least lost the meter. But Justin's going to be in a much better situation with his level 3 and the character up. So it's like you said, it's not quite a character, but it's almost equivalent in importance, this resource of meter in this game.
I see Justin punishing those quick rolls. And that stands strong. So, Chun-Li's.
No!
Does he do it? Lightning? Oh, come on, Justin.
Oh, you can do that easy, buddy. You can just press roundhouse 5 times, man. Just hit roundhouse 5 times. It's cool.
Oh, chase down the roll. Yep, see, there it was. Yeah.
Making it hard for himself, but he finds another stand strong. Knife hand chop.
So, Chun-Li's super, all of her supers, her fireball, I think the only move that was a charge is the spinning bird kick that she has.
Yeah.
So that's why she can just walk up and do stand strong in the super, which she can't do in Street Fighter 4. So she's mostly an instant character, and with the lightning kick that you can do anytime by pianoing, it's really only the bird kick that's kind of a charge move for her.
Yeah,
so
she's not even a charge character in this game. That's great to mention. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah. I used to really like using Chun-Li in this game. Oh, just because I wanted to land level 2 super, lightning kick, fierce into super. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to ever do.
Pretty cool looking combo.
Yeah.
She was one of my my main characters for a while.
Yep. And also, you can check out the Fight Stick of Champions, 30% off at store.madcats.com/promotions. If you use the promo code RELOADED30 for the 30% off, you can get 30% off all of the items that you see here on the screen, including the kunai headsets, the Fight Stick carrier, and the Fight Stick Korean edition.
I can speak personally, the kunai headsets, great. I've never used the Korean edition stick, so I can't say anything about that.
It's got the bat top. That's the classic arcade style for us here in the States.
But those Fight Stick carriers are indispensable. I'm going to have to get myself a new one.
The nice thing about them is what you can't tell in there is that there is actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's the Mad Catz one, they actually have the padding that goes around the joystick. Because you know how like the joystick always sticks up and whatever. So they have a padding that goes around it so that it's safer during airport travel and stuff like that. So yeah.
Put a lot of thought into that one and it worked out well.
All right, so who do we have sitting up here? I do not recognize the player there.
Like we'll find out in a second.
Yeah. You know what the funniest thing is? I've run into a lot of people here that I've seen that are like, I think I know these guys, but they're like so much older now that it's, you know, hard to recognize.
It is strange seeing. There are guys that I've seen out here that have said, I haven't even gone to a tournament since 2006. So I'm sure I saw them at tournaments in 05 and 04, but I literally wouldn't recognize them at this point.
Dude, I saw Ray Ramos is here, a third strike player from SoCal who, like, everyone thought just kind of disappeared, but he's here. I hope he's going to play some third strike. He was famous for his Ryu in third strike and blowing people up with that character.
Guys that you only recognize, well, maybe not you, but guys that I only recognize from the chart you can post with results on like Sugar tournaments or something like that. Front page posts with tournament results. That's the only time that I remember half of these guys out
I guess
here.
Hungbi is, I guess they're going to do button checks again because I really, no, Silent, okay, yeah, okay. Because I was about to say, Silent Scope's going to go with a ratio 4. I was like, no, no.
We're 10 years removed, but I don't think we're that far out. I don't think we're at the point where C-Groove ratio 4 Ryu becomes the character.
I won a CVS1 tournament at UCLA with ratio 4 Akuma in CVS1.
That just means that you were way better than the field, sir. Much better than your opponents. But actually, Akuma was a pretty strong character.
Oh, he was really good
in that game. He was ratio 4 for a reason.
And CVS1, one of my very first place finishes was I teamed up with Ricky Ortiz for a. It was that mode where you could play 2 characters.
Fair
They would
play
both
mode.
be ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd both be ratio 2.
Yep.
I didn't do anything. Ricky played Nakaruru and killed everybody.
Easy.
So
Easy. That's a great way to get your first tournament victory, man. I think my first MDC2 team tournament victory, or at least my second one, carried by Justin Wong. But we're going to get into this real match.
woohoo!
Alan Scope bringing out
Oh!
the Vice tricks.
Vice.
That's a command grab.
Yeah, I love it. Very interesting. I didn't know Hung B was a Toto player. Well, maybe he's not a Toto player because I haven't seen much of Toto yet. Oh, great Justin. Oh, command throw that leads into super. Good stuff. Oh, gets him again.
Popped right over the low.
Look at that. And he's
the
going to be
read.
able to win that round. Wow. And Hung B takes that. He looks over at me and smiles like,
Hard reads out of Hung B.
Hung B said, you thought you were dominating me, and then
3 huge reads in a row. It looked like he actually roll canceled his dash for a second there. But the way he hopped over the low,
yeah,
now
some of
he's
those.
right into control here. The zone game.
Oh, the counter!
Oh!
The counter!
You forgot he had that move.
That's a moral victory right there. You're just like, haha.
That's well played.
Yeah. Drain half of Iori's life. Of course, it's a quick round, so Iori going to get a little bit of life back. Good chunk of that back, but now Hung B with his own Iori. Very dangerous character if you could do roll, cancel.
Do you think that Hung B can?
No, I don't. Just saying that he could be dangerous
He could be.
if you could
If
roll,
he
cancel
were.
it.
Hung B's not that kind of player. He's more of this hard reach into huge rewards type of thing.
Yep.
The
Oh!
command grab with the drop from Silent Scope. He's going to give it right back to Hung B. And the read again from Hung B.
Gets right through. There's that problem with that column super. There's that little space right in the front that you can get through.
Hung B exploiting the holes.
And now gonna fight with the cat. No, go away, cat. Rugal can take care of this himself.
It would be pretty cool if he fought with the cat.
Go, puppy! Oh. Nice, rolling right through there. Iori, one of the fastest rolls in this game.
I think it's 27 frames. Another frame that I know.
I had all the frame data in my FAQ, but there's no way that I remember any of it at this point in time.
Wait, where do you think I got those numbers from, James? Where do you think I know those numbers from?
Oh, nice. Short hop. Oh, doing work with that air attack.
Yeah, Hung B is keeping it basic. We would see more of the RC wreck as if they were in his game plan, but he's just looking to play straightforward Street Fighter as well as use the rolls.
Oh, yeah, there was. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Silent Scope brings it back now. He should be able to get a decent chunk back. So it's going to be pretty much an even fight.
Yeah. The meter deficit, though. Of course, Kaguru starting without the meter on a new character. Oh,
a
good trade.
Fortunate trade for Silent Scope because he could have super canceled that into a second level
you're right.
1.
Or even just taking a fireball to get the meter.
Yep.
And worked on another level 2. Good just defend there.
Oh, got the roll through it. Nice, that's a reflect. That's
Oh, these corner strings from Rugal. They're dangerous. Look at that guard meter.
And so, yeah, you see him spending time. He was just wasting time with those jabs to get his guard meter back. Smart stuff.
Oh, that jump in landed. Hungry with the 2.
Oh, accidental tiger shot. I don't think that's what he wanted to do.
Oh, couple of huge opportunities for Hung to
Okay,
land the
don't
super.
jump and do your air move, Rugal, because
Can't do
Hung
that.
will super it.
There it is.
Ooh!
Oh, too
Never
many chances.
mind.
He is really testing the waters with those jumps.
Oh, Silent Scope is so mad. So mad. Look at him. He's probably thinking to himself, I know I just offended that. I know I just... You know, I'm surprised he didn't do that thing where everyone looks at their joystick, like, and
do
do
that
the
every
just
time.
defend motion. Like, I did it. I
Press the
did
buttons
it.
a few more
Yeah,
times, like roll, roll, roll.
Or you
Where
see-
was my roll?
Or you see someone miss an uppercut and they look down, they're like,
Pumping it.
and especially back in the day when you weren't even sure if your arcade machine, like the diagonals were working.
Hey, can we switch
Yeah.
sides now? I don't like this side.
Oh, man. See, this tournament is the one that I can tell all the old stories for.
Exactly. It's appropriate right now. Nostalgia is in.
I gotta be careful now. We saw the kind of damage that Vice did make last time.
And how many times have you had to stop yourself from plinking in this game?
Oh, dude. I miss plinking so much. I'm not going to lie. I like plinking. I think it's a clever system implemented. Oh, nice. That jump short in the command throw was so effective with Vice.
That hurts. Somewhere Viscount is smiling.
But we remember what we saw last time. Oh, but the Hung-Bee misses it. And see, there, he did it. He looked down at the joystick and was hitting the buttons. He was like, where was the motion?
Yeah,
he did it. He did it.
You play Street Fighter 4, you forget how to do double fireball motions.
Dude. I can't even tell you, like, I'll go into the training mode for these old games, and I'm like, why can't I do any of these supers?
Yeah. Yeah. It is definitely tighter than doing an Ultra input.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, he tried to chip, but it wasn't enough. And this is bad. Oh, watch out for the... Oh, okay. He knew that Hung-Bee was going to be looking for that command throw super, so he just stuck out the normal move, caught him before he jumped away.
He was setting him up for it.
Yeah.
He definitely was.
So good stuff to Silent Scope. We saw that's kind of what happened last time. Hung-Bee got that 1.5 characters damage on the first character, but now Silent Scope's turn to get that.
Hung is finding... Oh, there's the RC. He's got it. He got it.
Oh, big damage time.
Hung's been missing his links, though. He's had a lot of hit opportunities, but he's been missing out on some of the links and just missed out on the final record there.
And it's really interesting. He's had a couple of times now to land the super, but he hasn't done it. Oh, yeah, level 3. So it seems maybe counterintuitive, but because meter is so valuable in this game, level 3s are harder to punish than level 1s for the most part. For the most part in this game.
Yeah, generally speaking, that's true.
All right, so back down to Rugal. Silent Scope did really well with Rugal last time. Oh, he tried to uppercut, came out as fireball.
He's been finding so much success with these jump-ins with Rugal, despite Hung-Bee having really solid anti-airs. I think Hung-Bee is giving a little bit of respect to the JD and focusing too much on the ground game. Missing another link there with the Lord, but finding that RC.
Yeah, getting that roll cancel. Oh, no, you can't jump away from that. I think he was expecting maybe a different super, like the
rush.
Yeah, but came out with Genocide Cutter. He's kicked Iori, and now Iori. Now all Japanese people are dead, I guess. Genocide Cutter. I don't know why they use the Tiger Genocide Cutter.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool name, though. It's so imposing. I would not want to be hit with that.
Because you'll take out your
family?
Yeah. Nice. Gets the level 2 cancel. You can see Hung playing super patient now. Oh, he had the chance. That should have been the super.
Well, that's critical. He needed that.
Oh, and then just catches him with a low forward and twice. Silent Scope dropping it at the end there. I mean, as soon as he missed that short, no super, you could see everyone in the back, like, everyone was like, oh, yeah. That's Pat the Flip and Andres sitting there, nothing excess.
You know what my new trick is, though? Every time I miss something in CVS2, I blame frame skip now because, like, it doesn't exist in Street Fighter 4. I'm like, this game is too fast. It dropped my frame there. It totally dropped my frame. I know I pressed the button, but the game just didn't want to hear it. Didn't want to listen.
Pretty much. And it's really interesting because a lot of characters, obviously, they came from SNK background. So there's a lot of interesting motions that people who play Street Fighter 4 don't have to deal with. So the Rugal super that he tried to combo into, the rush one, is actually quarter circle forward, half circle back, plus punch, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Did he go for that? I thought he was going to go for the kick super.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. But there's a lot of tricks that can help you cover up those commands and such. So
shortcuts or of a different style.
Yeah, and if you read, that CVS2 FAQ out there, there's even a whole section in there that has tips on how to combo into all the different super motions in the game. So
yeah. For some reason, like, GameFAQs blows up this weekend out of nowhere.
GameFAQs, man, that was such an essential website so long ago.
Where else could you go for the tips and tricks to every game?
Shoutouts to, I believe his name was Jeff BC who ran that site.
Man, I wouldn't even remember at this point. I just remember when he sold it. And it was it seemed like a sea change, because it was GameFAQs, and it just kind of been this pillar. And I mean, I believe it's still essentially the same, but it was one guy for the most part, running that, and it was kind of a signal of things to come. Where we're looking at the size of this room, and the number of people here, and how far we've come.
Yeah, way long time ago, like when this sounds, I'm such an old man right now, but when the internet was just kind of becoming a thing.
Nice. Wow, now you're making me feel young.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but when there was an article, I think it was published in the LA Times that had like 10 most essential websites, you know, and GameFAQs.com was on there.
Really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
it was one of the greatest
Wow.
resources that the internet had, because it was where you got all your video game information. So,
All
yeah.
text. All those text files.
Yep, exactly.
Downloaded instantaneously on your 56K.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to learn about all these games, like Alpha 3, I wrote a fact for.
Did you ever do like the little ASCII map where you're like, okay, this is like you, and you draw like an O, and then you draw.
Dude, my favorite thing was that in Street Fighter Alpha 3, I tried to explain the flip system with a flowchart. I have an ASCII flowchart in there that shows you exactly when you can flip and when you can't flip.
Wow.
With like boxes and like arrows and everything. I spent so much time drawing that with ASCII art.
You're like, oh my god, the time wasted on this thing is completely useless. I could have put this on YouTube in 30 seconds.
Yeah, no kidding.
If that. Oh my god.
Oh man, those are the days.
This
man.
is the old man tournament, man. I think that it would be awesome to run this like every year, every couple of years.
Oh,
Maybe rotate the games in and out.
Yeah, I mean, I hope this is something that Watson tries to keep going, you know, keep this up. And, you know, as other games start dropping off the main pro circuit, they can drop into this, you know what I mean? We can see a lot of the old school games show up here. Like, for example, like, let's say, I don't want to pretend that it is, or I don't want to, like, make anyone feel sad, but let's say, like, KOF 13 eventually drops off maybe in a couple years it can show up here as
And
Reloaded.
this would be a great place for that, actually.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So, I mean, there would be a great way to bring back old games. They should have it, like, every year that they have, like, the surprise game that comes in, like EX2 or
Alpha 3, Alpha 2.
Vampire Savior, stuff like that. You know, it'd
That'd
be
be
so
cool.
cool. Rival Schools, let's bring in a Rival Schools
That's
tournament.
not. That's you've gone too far, James. I can't even name. I've never seen competitive Rival Schools footage.
You know what? Neither have I. That's why I'd be curious to see how it looks.
I bet
like,
they have it at the Mikado.
oh yeah,
They have
yeah, yeah.
every game
Well,
there.
the funniest thing is, I was talking about Samurai Showdown 2, and someone showed me recent high-level Samurai Showdown 2 footage. It was the worst thing I'd ever seen. It was just Ukyo charging in and throwing and charging in, and it was terrible. Like, it was like one of the worst-looking things I'd seen, and it would be funny to see like Rival Schools played and have it turn out to be just like the most broken fighting game or just like dumb fighting game. So, you know.
I do know some people played the sequel, the Project Justice.
Yeah.
I guess it was on Dreamcast as well. I'm sure we could dig out some people to run some Infinites on that one out there, South of Canada and the like.
Dude, what about like a Power Stone? Does anybody even play Power Stone competitively?
I'm sure somebody right now is about to tweet you and tell you all the top tier strats.
Oh, here we go. Guess who's playing right now? It is the man who's running this tournament himself. It is Mike Watson going to be going up against Pat the Flip.
This is like the old school versus the new school right here.
Yeah,
I mean, sort of. Not
Yeah.
really. But Pat is more like a figurehead of the new community.
Yeah.
While Watson is like a figurehead of the old community, complete with the salt and pepper, everything right now.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the reason why I love what Pat the Flip has done is that he's brought in a lot of very introspective articles,
Yes.
a lot of good research stuff.
Right.
And it's been really cool. I love what he is bringing into the community. And then you follow his Twitter and he tweets all this inappropriate stuff.
Do not follow that guy's Twitter. We're not putting his Twitter on the screen. Just read his articles. Don't talk to him personally.
Yeah, exactly. The first time like you started writing these articles, I was like, follow this guy because he writes so much.
He's got to be like so smart and intellectual. Like,
And then the next Twitter was like about waifus and like all these like really inappropriate things, and I was like, never mind about following this guy. I apologize.
part of his charm. Part of his charm.
Oh man. All right, so Watson, of course, going to go with C groove because that's the most basic that you can get.
That's the most old man groove. As you saw me switch to it.
Yep, that's the only one that I played at the end too. It's the only one that I played. And the worst thing about it too is I didn't really know roll canceling. So I felt like I was wasting the groove, you know what I mean? I really should have just went to K groove, to be honest with you.
You're right.
That's the groove that you play if you don't want to learn roll canceling.
Or you could have done like Justin and picked Vega, Cammy, Sagat, or something like that. Vega, Chun-Li, Sagat, these non-RC characters.
Yeah. My problem is, yeah, that's the funny thing is Justin's one of the best guys at this game. He never really learned roll canceling.
Sure.
He never really learned roll canceling because, like you said, he played these characters that just didn't need it.
Yeah. It's never really a big part of his game, despite it being useful with Vega and fairly useful with the Chun-Li, of course, but it's just not something that they would rely on like your Blankas, your Ioris.
Right. You can see Vega here going with that Vega character again. Very fundamental base character, so kind of beating up on Pat the Flip's Athena the same way we saw Justin beat up on King in that one match.
That's how it goes.
But Pat the Flip did manage to get some decent damage. Oh wow, let's just do it.
Not a lot of damage on that when it was just a level 2 and he didn't even get the cancel, but it did get him off of him.
Yeah, but it's a momentum killer.
And he's taking the momentum right into his favor, put Pat the Flip in the corner, doing solid damage.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, even after all this pressure, you can see that Pat the Flip is not really that in bad shape. Because if he can kill Vega right now, he'll still get a decent amount of life back. And he won't be that far behind. And that's what I mean. The one thing that I feel like characterizes this game a lot is that normal move damage is very low. Like, just damage-wise, the game is kind of low compared to a lot of other fighting games. Except when you land those supers, which is why those supers are so important. Oh, that's punish. Yeah.
And the issue there, Pat was so far away from the meter, he couldn't even play a meter game. Because, yeah, it had got him worked out, the last character. So he's actually still pretty far behind with this Vega, despite not being that far behind just on the health bar.
Yeah, well the problem is now he didn't get a chance to land that K groove.
He got nothing out of it. Didn't even get any hits out of it.
Yeah.
Glowing red not only gives you access to your level 3, but it buffs up all of your attacks.
Wow. Level 2 cancel!
Autocorrect. We didn't even have that turn back then, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he's not just defended both of those hits successfully yet. And he just missed getting the K groove too.
Yep. Would have been good to be able to work with.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
But here comes Sagat. Sagat, very scary character. Oh, what a great roll right through there. And you can see you can roll while holding back, so you save your charge.
Yeah, Sagat, not a great fireball character in this game as opposed to most of his other versions in Street Fighter. He's got such great normals that his game tends to rely around them.
Right. I mean, what's really interesting, too, is the roll came from the KOF games, right?
Yeah.
But in the KOF games, oh, you can't punish me.
Surprise.
Got him. But Pat the Flip with a lot of meter again, but he's got to use it soon. Problem is, Watson knows he has to use it again soon. Yep, so again, punishing it every time. Ugh.
Careful with those fireballs.
Yeah.
The roll just makes fireballs that much weaker in this game overall. I mean, you look at Third Strike, and they're weak because of the parries.
Yeah.
So you look at CVS2, they're weak just because of the rolls.
Yep.
Not to mention pretty significant recovery time, but most fireball characters in this game, they don't end up being fireball characters like they are in other games. Even your Ryu, he kind of fights around it. Throws your occasional fireball.
Now, the interesting thing is in a lot of the KOF games, when you had the roll, you had forward roll and backwards roll.
Yeah.
So if you held down back and rolled, you would roll backwards.
Yeah.
But in CVS2, there's only forward roll.
Makes
So that's why a lot of the characters like Guile can move forward while holding Sonic Boom charges.
Makes a huge difference for your charge kill.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Let's see if Pat the Flip can make any leeway here. Watson definitely a lot more aggressive with Vega than Justin.
Athena's button of choice is that crouch spear, the one you just saw there. Looks like she's shoving him out of his space.
Yeah.
But it's just not going to be that strong against Vega. It actually gets outranged by his crush strong, and it's going to be decently whiff punished as well.
Oh, here we go.
Just opens him up here. Doesn't get the cancel.
Yeah, he could have gotten one more flip kick at the end there. Oh no! There's the Pat the Flip specialty, the uppercut. He loves him, but Athena's is not very good.
He's still not in a terrible position. He could take this round.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't take this round, if he can do enough damage. Sanford Kelly in the house here. Giving him a nice hearty handshake. He's here for some MVC2, obviously.
I cannot wait.
Getting Sanford Kelly and Justin Wong back in the same room, play some MVC2.
I can talk about that for hours. I'm going to save that for later. But man, that's just something I'm always happy to see.
Oh, got his claw back now.
Thing Watson might want to do here is go for that tactical taunt. Pop that K-Groove.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Pops it with just a clean hit.
Oh, okay.
Really unfortunate that it gets popped one hit away. Pat is going to start this round with an empty K-Groove bar yet again.
Yep.
I mean, it's him being a charge character. All of his supers are charges. The super doesn't come in that useful for K-Groove, but just being able to hit that much harder on a character like Vega can actually make a difference.
Ooh.
Guile's still going to be your fireball character. Great recovery on the Sonic Booms in this game.
Yeah, you can see how Watson's Guile is just, it's the core of his team. He has Sagat at the, auto-corrected.
Great core. Very steady, sturdy core.
Very fortunate for Pat. Yeah, you can't do that.
They're working that core. Good ad work.
I mean, he got Watson to spend all of his meter, so that's one thing, but you got to do some damage here with Sagat. If you remember, he kept throwing too many Tiger shots, and Watson would just roll through him every single time. So
that's a nice RC there. Watson's got him up his sleeve. And on the subject of the meter, though, Watson did spend his 3, but it's the meter deficit. He spent his 3, but Pat, again, comes in with none.
Right.
Pat will build his before Watson, but of course Watson has the ability to charge his meter at his leisure, while Pat the Flip has to JD to get anything.
Right.
Or make contact.
or get contacted.
Yep. Watson saying, hello, I'd like to have a word with you, and more so my fists would like to have a word with you.
Yeah, you saw Watson. Oh, did you get him? Yeah. Okay, just gets the extra hit on that one flash kick. As long as one hit connects, you can then cancel into level 2.
He got himself out of the corner, which is really what he wanted.
Yeah, you can only cancel level 2s into a special or super if they get hit by it. If it whiffs or if they block it, you can't do anything.
Watson feeling his groove right now.
He got in there, yeah. And see that? Watson, not even with any meaties. He just said, backs off, and I'm going to take you out from over here, just like that.
Nice. Good control from Watson. The Guile game there.
Yeah, Pat really needed to stop throwing fireballs.
Yeah.
Just really needed to stop throwing fireballs in that situation.
It's just not that good. Most of the time, if you're thinking fireball, then just run up crash spears. It's almost the same animation, but it's safer. You're not going to get jumped on.
The low fierce has such good hitbox, it might as well be a fireball,
exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It's like a short-range fireball.
It really is. It essentially is your alternative to the fireball in the face.
Oh, no. Nick T coming up here has to play Justin Wong.
That's who that is.
Yeah, he was just telling me, too, like, he used to play Justin all the time a long time ago and how frustrating it was to fight him back then, and it looks like he has to fight him here again.
I recognize that dude. It's Pokes You.
Pokes You? Oh, okay.
That was his name on Shoryuken.
Okay.
He's from New York.
Yeah, he was from New York. He lives in Vegas now, so he moved out here into the West Coast. So he said he practiced this game with Jordan and Ruin. So he was practicing this game before he showed up here.
Nice.
So, yep. But yeah, I met him at an EVO East, and we talked a long time about CVS2 and such. So
he's a big CVS2
guy. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him play anything else, to be honest. And back then, everybody played something else.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the thing, right? Because in the arcades, there was only one cabinet, so that if there's 8 people playing it, you'd have to wait. And while you waited, you got bored. So what did you do? You went and played one of the other games.
Yeah, usually Third Strike, because that one was a quarter for us. Or Alpha 3 or something.
And then after you finished playing that, you come back and you're like, no, my quarter. My quarter was up.
My quarter.
Like, it's my turn now. My quarter was up. I was playing the other game.
It's my turn. Because I've been here.
Yeah.
I've been here. He was here.
I was just playing the other game.
He saw me. Hey, James, I was here, right?
Yeah.
I was here, right? My quarter's been there.
Oh,
see, that's me. I put the nickel up. And somebody just comes and takes your nickel. Oh, you scumbag!
Yeah, some people did that trick. They would put up a penny so no one would steal your thing, but then you could always say that was my penny.
Ugh, scumbags. They're like, a penny, I can steal this and actually buy something with it. Scumbags.
Oh, man, look at this. Rolling back and forth. Oh, wow, okay. Justin going in. Very rare for him.
This is one of those mirror matches that kind of completely changes the way that the character fights. You know, Vega's such a reserved defensive character against everyone else, but it just doesn't work out fighting the mirror.
Yeah, and he came out with the wrong jump attacks and pushed him too far away.
That rush showing off.
Yeah, different jump attacks in the air push them different distances. I think the light ones keep them closer. Or am I thinking of Alpha 3?
I think that's the same. I've never seen it as like a huge component of this game, but I think that is the case.
Okay, okay. Nice whiff punish.
That ball is going to be safe on block. Unlike the Street Fighter 4, every version is disadvantageous, if I'm not mistaken, but the Rolling Crystal Flash HP version, Fierce version is great in this game.
Yeah, and not only that too, but if he roll cancels it on Meaty, he's not even scared of their wake-up attack. It'll just pass right through him.
I think the Light Punch version might even actually be safe in this game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all are. Because like I said, the block stun and hit stun weren't too different, so you could combo after the rolls in this one or not? I'm not sure. No, okay, that's just ST.
I know how you feel, man. I said that my brain right now is like Street Fighter stew, and there's just like a little bit of everything in there, you know?
Yep.
It's like a Street Fighter goulash or whatever. Like, you're trying to pull out what version you're thinking about.
The thing that always impressed me the most is when guys like Vi and John Choi would play Alpha 2 and then Alpha 3. Because the games look the same.
Forget that, man.
Like, how do you switch games like that and not get confused?
They have brains that were made for Street Fighter.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. All right, again, Chun-Li, an instant character, just trying to chip him out. Ooh, Justin looked like he tried to do a roll cancel psycho corrector, but like I said.
Oh, you mean Nick T?
Oh, Nick, yeah, I'm sorry. I think he tried to do the roll cancel.
Yeah.
He turned in Justin and laughed.
That's definitely your best bet there. It's a pretty much fail-safe anti-air option as long as you get it out fast enough. Blanca's sweep, pretty great in this game. I think it's about 9 frames.
Now, Blanca, his custom combos are okay unless he can get you in the corner, because then he gets that neutral jump fierce, which comes out in like 2 frames or something, and so he gets so many of them at the end. Oh yeah, Blanca, one of the characters that cannot crouch under spinning bird kick, which is funny because in Street Fighter 4, he can crouch under everything.
He's, I guess he was working out his back, his waist between these 2 games. You know, he can get down pretty low.
Oh, here we go. Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
There it is. Okay, good stuff.
He made it work. It wasn't the cleanest, and it wasn't the most precise.
Yeah, it wasn't optimized, but it worked. It worked. For sure.
That's most important. I mean, you'll see that kind of thing. I don't want to say in this game, but just in all games, you got to be able to recognize how good you're doing and adjust accordingly, and that's what we saw from Nick T just there. But he's cornered now. This is one of the strengths. Sagat in this matchup, he works the guard so quickly. He takes Blanca to the corner so quickly. He's going to be forced to block.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Good stuff.
And when your guard bar starts flashing red like that, you think, okay, well, all I can do is RC. That's my only choice. But now you're scared. And you gotta get that RC within those 3 frames. And if you don't get it, here comes a fierce punch.
Yep.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh man, Nick T is definitely feeling old school right now because he's like, man, I used to lose to this guy in New York all the time.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
But he did really good. We saw last time Justin almost OCV'd everybody with Justice Vega.
Sure.
Nick T got to that last character.
Sure. And he was still working off a little bit of the rust, so he has something to look forward to in this round if he can get it together.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, weed swapped for a long time.
Just a slugfest right now, the back and forth. That's how these characters are. It's not a big hit confirmed character.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of combos.
Yeah. So he's great with the jump ins, great range, great with the whip punish there. And that's what you're gonna see.
God, this background music's so good.
This is true love for making it. I really think Nick T, if he's feeling the pressure, he might be looking at that A groove.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin with the empty jump, he's looking to bait it.
Yeah, if you do a move in the air, then you have no trip guard, so you can custom an anti-air with like low forwards. But if you don't touch a button, then you can land and block.
Oh, late on the whiff punish, and Justin.
Smart. Using the alpha counter to minimize the damage.
Oh, good air grab, he can take this.
Yeah. Nick T's still looking good.
It's all right.
Oh, he does the wake up.
That's all right. This is all right. This is a wash. That's a neutral. That's basically a draw game.
Yeah.
That's all right for Nick T. He's going to take that.
The problem is, if Justin happens to do half damage on 0 pixel, that will hurt. So he'd better kill him and kill him
Exactly.
fast.
If he wants that, he wants it right now. Like,
Yeah.
if it's not a terrible decision, just go in. Do the old school Valle, 1996. Eat that mess. Just eat it, because then he won't have it anymore, and he'll be getting his life back, man.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Just roll cancel psycho or something.
But Justin's
no.
got the read. He knows now. He knows that that's what you want to go for.
Oh, no. Oh, air blocking, C groove specialty.
Oh, Justin is that one step ahead. He's got that perfect Yomi going right now.
Yep, exactly. But it was early enough, so he's going to get at least half of that life back.
Significant amount of life back, and he's got himself full meter. He should be feeling all right. Feeling pretty good.
Yep, there you go. So good chunk of meter there.
And this is a favorite fight for Bison, as a matter of fact.
Ooh.
Justin didn't want to go for the cross-strong link. He didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, you know, interestingly enough, the way Justin plays, he doesn't go for a lot of risky links and stuff like that.
Hey, man, blame it on frame skip. I like it. Justin playing incredibly safe right now. But he's giving Nick T room to work with. Finds it!
And level 1, he just spins the level 1. Not going for level 2 fanciness.
How about that?
Save that meter.
Really surprised at that. Round would have been over. I'm thinking maybe he wasn't confident in the hit and he thought, I'll just save a meter.
Oh, chip time, no alpha counter. Nick is just going to eat the whole thing.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like you could have saved Bison by alpha countering, but then you have
Is
no
it really
custom,
worth
and
it?
then he's useless.
Is it
right?
really worth it?
Yeah.
Then Blanca would come in with no custom against Chun-Li, could then start working the SBK.
Exactly. So better off in this situation letting Bison die. Again, meter management, so important in this game. It's actually one of the things that I liked about this game so much is that meter management was a really fun thing to deal.
I think that he just tried to go for like a third strike. He's like, I can press a button after the stop really late, right? I don't know.
Oh no, not fast enough. And then Justin just uses the meter. Yeah, there we go. You don't know if she's doing the short one or if she's doing the roundhouse. Yeah, there it was.
That's what's so annoying about it. Goes for the link there, lands it. Down for a roundhouse? Not gonna go for it.
Oh, just a chip.
And can't even do it.
Yeah.
Can't even do
it. He needed to time it in between the first and second.
He might not even have had that much time. He was so close to the chip death.
It might not have, and it might not even have been fast enough anyway.
Yeah,
so.
beautifully strategically played from Justin there.
Yep.
See him not just being technical, but playing just good old-fashioned fundamental Street Fighter.
I still remember too my very last Evo CVS2 game. I was using Chun-Li and going for that corner trap, and then the spinning bird trap, and it didn't work. And my opponent, who was Executioner Desmond at the time, just like bodied me.
You lost to Executioner?
Yeah, I did.
CVS2?
I did.
Dang,
Yeah,
dude.
I did.
That's sad.
I did.
But hey, man, it's cool. I lost to Clockwork one year. I think in like 04, so it's the same.
Short jump roundhouse with Rio.
Oh my god.
Instant overhead short jump roundhouse.
Short jump down fierces. He was playing Kyo and whoever else. So many short jumps in my face. Yeah. Those
shout outs to Desmond, man. Desmond.
As well as Clockwork.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, nobody knows about Desmond anymore. That's the worst thing about it. He was one of the top MVC2 players on the East Coast.
Sure.
So that whole Northeast scene ruled MVC2, and Executioner was one of the greatest MVC2 players at the time.
The original Sentinel?
Yeah.
Original Sentinel before there was Santhrax.
Yeah, a lot of people have argued whether or not Executioner or Santhrax or Sanford has the best Sentinel in MVC2.
I would always say Sanford. Desmond was the guy up until like 05, 06, but then Sanford was like, Sentinel has Vism now. Just took off.
Yeah, but shout outs to Desmond, of course. Always super cool guy. Always liked it when I saw him at Evo and stuff.
I like this tournament because I don't feel like I have to be like PC or biased because it's Watson.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Sanford's the best. I don't care.
And not only that, but like I said, I can talk about old shit all day. And you know what? You can't stop me this time. You can't stop me.
It's appropriate. This is Nostalgia Fighter 2014 right now.
All right, so who do we got? Oh, we got Dash here on player 2. Dash, one of the establishers of Team Run.
He was really young back in the day, if I recall, right?
And like I said, he helped establish Team Run, and that's basically where Combo Fiend kind of came from.
It's Leezy? You know what I was about to say?
It's Leezy.
I remember my last CVS2 match because I think I lost to this guy.
Okay, so Leezy, John Choi, Ricky Ortiz, gods of CVS2 up in Northern California. They were some of the best.
These guys Look at him. He's like, you can see that this is his game, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He loves CVS2. He knows the intricacies, the nuances, the timing. It's all in his favor.
Yeah, he has had some epic matches against John Choi. Oh, look at this. Such intricate use of that just defend. Look at that. Every time it looks like he can get hit. Boom. Oh, Dash did it. Yeah.
Tactical taunt.
So the reason why that K-Groove meter filled up is because Dash taunted, filled it up, and now he comes into this round with no meter.
You literally like put a gun to his brain while Tammy's like running at him like, all right, forget it. Just better luck next time.
It's smart, but I don't know what's going to help him because Leezy right now, oh, got him. Woo. Wake up level 1. Oh, wake up, son.
It's actually a really good wake up in this game.
Oh!
About that by Leezy.
Uppercut the low roundhouse. I don't care.
This is my game.
Oh, my God.
Stunned again.
Leezy. Oh, my God. This is why I said Northern California ruled this game.
This is why I said CVS2 is not boring.
Yeah, as soon as you watch all those NorCal guys, this is what you see.
He's doing hard raids. Everything is a hard raid.
Yeah, so it was them, Bucktooth, Combo Fiend. Those guys, when they played this game, they made this game so fast.
That Tricky T guy, all those dudes.
Yeah. All right, but Dash finally gets past Cammy. Now has to deal with Rock.
Hey, R2 Sagat is definitely a character capable of making that comeback, and he's very close to 2 meters. Very, very damaging super combo at the ready.
Yeah, one of those, if you remember at NCR, during the breaks, they would show really old school matches. I believe they showed a super epic match between Leezy and John Choi there.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Remember that one, and it was jump in, JD to Tiger uppercut, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, oh no, that was maybe trying to punish a roll, but Leezy didn't do the roll.
I think he actually wanted just stand fierce punch. I'm sorry, stand tiger shot because it punishes the roll.
Right,
he accidentally double buffered, and he's lost all of his meter. That's really unfortunate. That could be the comeback. You know, he needs that meter to make it happen.
Oh no!
Beautiful punish there.
Unfortunate tiger knee. Oh, good stuff. Low short, countered the just defend in the air. He thought he was going to go for that desperation uppercut. Instead, low short.
We see that subtle nuance delay in the jump in. We're going to see that all day. Whenever you're fighting against K-Groove and the P-Groove, you see so many more empty jump ins and so many unpunished jump ins for that reason. So it looks bad, but it's actually very subtle. What's going on? 2 meters, he has suspended. He had to get him out of his face. JT air to air will do it.
Yeah, Leezy.
This is great. That's a great match from the both of those guys, but Eric Leezy's looking like he's on another level.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Dash here is actually a very strong CVS2 player here in Southern California. But like I said, Northern California owns CVS2. I say this everywhere I go. They own CVS2. Southern California owned Third Strike.
Yeah.
And the
with
North.
some noble challenge in Texas.
Yeah.
Noble challenge.
And then in the Northeast owned MVC2.
That's right.
Yeah. That's the way that I've always considered it during that pre-2009 era.
And old men everywhere owned ST. Just be old.
Yep.
Just be old. You can carry it with you. Nice. I like that last second reacting to go back and get a punish.
Yeah, if you remember last time, it was Cammy that just ruined Dash. So let's see if he can get something better out this time. Yeah, get out of the corner, smart.
This is one of those things in CVS2. Sometimes you're very confident with your team, but your team just gets run through by one guy. Cammy murders these characters.
Yeah, but the juggle system a little tricky in this game. So unfortunately, that situation, the super did not hit all the way up. Oh, punished! And he went for the throw, but not quite. Like we said, Vega, not a good combo character.
Watch out for the JD. There.
Beautiful. Okay, great start for Dash.
Super risky, though. That second neutral jump could have eaten that easy level 3 from Cammy, and that would have been damn near the round.
Yeah.
But he played it on the edge, but he won out. And now he's got a sizable lead.
Yeah, so Rock, the tricky character, has got some charges, some weird teleports. He's got a command throw that has a built-in follow-up fireball thing.
Went for the counter there. Actually, he's got a counter.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you mentioned
early.
that.
That's right, the counter. He has a counter as well.
Mid counter, low counter, and high counter.
Yep. Okay, good defense from Dash this time. Oh, and an air throw. And another throw. Wow, Dash is playing.
Oh, there it is.
Raising a storm.
That's what we were talking about, that neutral jump. Very risky against some of these loaded supers. Good JDs. Short jump is good. Very hard to defend with Vega.
Ooh, great walk-up throw.
That's not an overhead. Everybody in the world thought that at the same time. Stood up for no reason.
Yep.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
But a trade to finish it off, so both of them lose their characters.
Scripted. And look at this. It's Dash is still sitting on this R2 Sagat in the back. I don't know how that fight is against Kim. But Leezy looks like he's going to make something happen.
Yeah,
a
well,
quick stun.
There's a reason why Leezy puts Kim at the end, because his Kim is ridiculous.
And he's such a rare character. There's a lot of characters like that. You know, you just stick one of them on your team.
Right.
Like your Kim, your Hibiki, you know, whatever. They may have some mismatches, but they're going to have a lot of unorthodox matches that people aren't going to be used to.
Right.
But Leezy's, I mean, he's got to have some confidence to make this character his
Oh,
level
we
2.
got him.
Anti-trip guard, anti-air.
And just go for the uppercut. Just save the level 1 to get a second level 2.
Oh! Guard read. Can he make a comeback here? Working on the guard bar, 50%.
Yeah, gotta be careful here because he's got 2 meters. Oh, damage, and now just Chip will do it, but he
Wow,
tiger knees. So smart to catch him out of the air because he knew Leezy was gonna try to jump to avoid the Tiger Raid.
How about that, what was that, a close, strong anti-air that he did when Leezy did the empty jump?
Well, it's beautiful because obviously it has a different frame timing than the uppercut. So if
I think he just thought any button now.
Yeah.
Any button that's not uppercut.
Look, man, I'm trying to give him some credit here.
Any button
okay?
now.
I'm just trying to give him some credit here, okay?
Not uppercut timing, button, go. That's what he's thinking. It worked out. It looked ugly, but it really worked out. And Leezy, he goes out the eagle.
Oh, I love this character. He's so cool. That low roundhouse reaches so far. And he had that really cool counter that you had to let go to get the hit.
That's
it was a really neat.
It's really weird. But Leezy's going to double down on unorthodoxy here with Eagle. But Eagle going back actually is a counter character to Vega. He's got great jump ins. The jump forward and the jump roundhouse cannot be very well anti-air. And there you see it. He's in his face.
Boom, 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 boom. And
Brought
then,
out the counter.
and for the in case you guys don't know, Eagle, of course, a character from Street Fighter 1. This is the only game that he's made a comeback in.
That's true.
Street Fighter 1 character. He was from England along with Birdie. Those are the 2 England characters.
The dark horse of CVS2.
Yep.
Good old Eagle. The dark horse.
Ooh, nice. Gets the combo.
That is not safe on hit.
Oh, is it not?
I think it's like -9. I'm not sure what it's punishable by, but it's definitely not plus on hit.
Okay.
Beautiful control though. These Tonfa, you see the range that he has. This is another character that Eagle does pretty well against.
Yeah, because even if he, oh nice, he's going to get in there. Even if he blocks the Blanca ball, he can run fierce and punish it.
Great. The damaging Punisher. He's got that crutch fierce anti-air that works well against the Blanca jump-ins.
But you can see that this character choice for Dash is, for Leezy is working out perfectly. That's his brother, Dash.
Oh, no, that's who I lost to. Okay.
Yeah, so Dash may not actually have a lot of experience against this character. Yeah, JC Exclusive and Dash are brothers. They're twins, despite the fact that they do not look it.
All right. Nice. Gotta watch for that super, though.
Yep.
Oh, God, that's so far away.
Oh! Into the super.
That was so beautiful.
Oh, what? It missed at the end.
It was too good for the game. The game was like, your footsies were too good there. We cannot give you all of that. But here, take the win.
The game was like, I don't even know what happened.
What?
Wait, this was about, no, it's just gonna whip.
The game forgot to combo, because that was so sick.
Oh my God.
But he is a CVS2 specialist, and
Yep.
I'm so glad to see that it's still in effect 10 years later.
You know what? It's
5 years
really
later.
advantaged for a lot of the guys out there who haven't played a lot of the future games because they still have all of the old habits. They still have all the old muscle memory, you know? Like when I play, for example, like there's times when I go play Super Turbo and I try to throw with jab plus short and it makes me mad.
I tried to focus so many times. I tried to
Right?
focus so many times.
Yep.
And not just that, but this is the reason why I don't play Elena in Street Fighter 4, coming from Street Fighter Cross Tekken. You know, when you play a character from one version to another, it can really mess you up. And I'm trying to throw stingers with Rolento and do crouch short. I'm like, these are bad. You just don't do that in this game.
Yep.
But things that aren't bad, you can save 12% on most items in the store this weekend at arcadestock.com. Use the coupon code 37reloaded. Get yourself something good this weekend, and don't accidentally try to plink and CVS2 like old men like us.
They got a lot of good stuff. Silent sticks, those the chipboards that let you dual mod your controllers. They got those the third strike buttons. You're right. My brain, it's like a smorgasbord of fighting games in my brain. Yeah,
that's the word I was thinking.
Or cornucopia, right? Either one works.
Hey, Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yeah, fair enough.
Coming up.
But yeah, I mean, they've got the cool Street Fighter 4 buttons, the third strike buttons, the Guilty Gear buttons and stuff. I don't know if they still have the Guilty Gear buttons. Those might be done. Because the one thing I tell you right now that's really we're not used to here is that in Japan, when they release products and stuff, after they're done sold out, like they're gone. Like that happens a lot for collectibles over there.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's how you keep people coming back.
Yep.
Give something some real value as well. You know, you feel special when you have something that's one of a 200 run or a 500 run or whatever. You know they're not going to be anymore.
Yep, exactly. So I like when I saw that. It was when Level Up was running Wednesday night fights at the Proud Bird. They had Power Anime, I believe it was, that was there. And they were selling that Felicia figure that I have on the Ultra Chain.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't have to tell you anything.
Yeah.
You know all about the limited edition. We've seen it.
I saw that, and I saw written on the box, it was like number 100 and something out of like 300, and I was like, I'm done. I have to pick this up now. Yeah.
Take my money, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shut up and take my money. Oh, man.
Looks like we're going to have Boss back up.
Yep.
Innovator of V'ism and Alpha 3, as well as, of course, the A-Groove custom combo system here in CVS2.
Yeah, the first thing that he was known for was the Akuma combo, where he would sweep you in a demon flip and grab you off the floor.
I was just saying the Path of Flip last night. That's the best looking custom in this game. Mm-hmm. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. There's a reason why it was named after him, because when it connects, it's just so sick looking. It's so sick looking.
And then he ramped it up and put extra damage in it with the strong into the red fireball in the corner. He actually got extra damage out of it, innovating a couple years into the game.
Yep.
This guy is really, truly a genius of fighting games. I mean, how many people do you know that are called innovators of more than one fighting game?
Yeah, exactly.
Or more than one any game.
He was also a really good Guilty Gear player a long time ago as well, if I'm not mistaken.
He was. But his ability to break down a game and just explore, he just put a taunt button on. Is he going to RC taunt?
It actually works.
I hope so. But yeah, I mean, this guy is really one of the legends. I mean, we talk about your 5 gods.
Yeah.
This guy is definitely one of your unnamed gods of Japanese Street Fighter.
Yep.
Never took very much to Street Fighter 4, so we haven't seen him in the past few years, but
that's why he travels to CVS2 whenever he gets the chance.
Give me my CVS2, he says. Actually, the CVS2 Nationals in Japan were last night.
Yeah, David was mentioning that.
Streamed out.
And Boss, is this official here?
Okay, a little homage to Nuki.
Wait, who's on which side here? I'm not sure.
Oh, you're right about that.
Is Boss really going with Engru?
It could be.
Is he just having a little bit of fun here?
Could he be giving an homage to his homeboy Nuki with this team, or Nuki would have Chun, so maybe Boss is on with
Nuki was a Chun loyalist for sure. Uses her in every game.
Wait a minute, this is PlayStation. You can't be on the wrong side.
Right, exactly.
So he's player 1.
So I guess he is just going with this. I mean, they could be sitting on the wrong side, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. I'm like, you could just change in real life. They're people, dude. You can just move. Okay, good point, Games.
Well, I see Oh, no. It is Random Llama who is doing the show.
All right.
Okay, so Random Llama is the A group player. So Boss is probably thinking, I haven't heard of this guy, so let me just mess around with N-Groove.
I think the crowd got to him and saying, hey, you should lose with one character. He's like, okay, man, I'll play N-Groove, dude.
Oh, comboing off of sweeps. Oh, did he try to do run-up stamp in the Raging Demon? And he missed it.
Actually would not have hit because the guy got hit by the fireball.
Yeah,
He was still in hit stun.
Nice anti-air.
Wake up RC.
Oh, no, air fire. I thought he was going to go for ambiguous air fireball.
He would have got you.
Yeah, he just went for cross-up, and he would have bodied me for free. Well, he would have bodied me for free even outside of that, but, you know, I would have gotten hit by that mix-up.
Now, Kuma versus Blanca, this is actually not a good fight for Kuma. He can't, well, maybe in the run groove he can punish the Blanca ball. I think he might be able to get it with a run sweep.
Yeah, but it's also really bad if Random Llama can do roll cancel ball very easily, because then he could just go through fireballs all day.
Yep.
Oh, dangerous roll.
Yeah, and he's late to the punish on that one.
Oh, he could have
activated activate. Does he want to save the meter? That could be risky.
Oh!
No punish. Again.
Yeah, maybe Akuma can't punish it.
Oh, the counter.
Oh, yeah, he can do it with that. Yeah.
He got in groove.
Oh, did he try it again? He did.
He definitely wanted to pop a stock into the Raging Demon.
He just wanted to. He's just trying to show off now, but it's not working. So maybe it's time to go for something else.
See, now he's going to have to rely on his RC ability. N-Groove Blanca, he's decent, but he's really not your first or second choice at Blanca if you're given the opportunity. Nice neutral jump, though, and he's just playing a solid zone game. And then he goes in for a grab. Mixing it up. Okay, so at the CEO tournament, looks like Boss was, he's doing this. He does this.
Oh, okay.
He does the homage.
Gotcha.
The homage pick, and he'll play a team that was. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong character. Yeah. So he'll do this, feeling comfortable in this game of his expertise. So Boss again is on the left side. Oh, the reflected activate! He's just gotta hit this, and he's gonna send Boss back to the character. That's select screen.
There
Pick your real team. Pick your real team.
Boss, you can see him chuckling over there a little bit.
Don't you dare, Boss, come to America. You see, here's where Boss messed up. He says, oh, okay, well, I'm flying to America. This is going to be like old times. I'm going to beat up on everybody. This is 10 years later, buddy. People didn't come out here to donate. Came out here for real. Better pick your team.
Live and let die.
Look at this. A lot of this, I think, is going to rest on the first character matchup because Vega versus Blanca, that one's tough. But if Blanca has the lead, he's favored. Yep. And then in the end, Bison versus Blanca, that's very tough for Boss's Blanca in the back.
Yeah, it's really interesting for me that Random Llama has Bison as the last ratio 2 because Bison can do so much damage even as just ratio 1.
Whoa!
Oh, mess up.
And he can't go over there. He beat it!
He baited it, but look at this. Oh no, an execution error. Oh, trip guard. Got him.
It's falling apart for Boss. He's got to get his poop in a pile, as they say in Montana.
Boss can't mess around here. It's not that easy.
No. I mean, he took that one, but he's really going into this next fight with nothing. Slight meter advantage, and that's it. Nice RC there, but the responsive RC, Boss! Ooh, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board on this one and really think about his opponent's options.
But Random Llama is a pretty aggressive guy, and Vega is designed to shut that down. So let's see if Random Llama can play this a little bit more patiently. That's what he's going to need to do.
The name of the game for Random Llama is going to be Don't Whiff here. Don't Whiff. Vega is going to punish those whiffs so huge. And he can jump on Blanca. Oh, it's too far. No, he got him. Beautiful.
And you see him delay those 2 jump attacks to make sure he was close enough to connect that.
I love it. And he gets the stun.
Oh, no. Then drops the combo off there, but that's punished. Yeah.
There you go.
That's a free punish.
A lot of it looks like it did come down to that first character matchup. Now having the lead is forcing Random Llama to come in, and he's playing right into Boss's hands. Beautiful footsie game from Boss and the RC. Roll grab from Random Llama to get him in the corner, though.
Oh, just rolls right out of there.
Hey, don't try to cross me up in the corner.
Yep. Oh, baits out the custom again.
He needed to go up with the strongs. He might have just barely been in range, but that's going to be the end of his custom.
Yep, and now Boss is sitting on a full custom.
Oh, everything is looking so good for Boss.
Oh, just catches him with a slide. Boss has been baiting so much out of Random Llama on his wake up.
Hard reads, hard reads. Walk under.
Oh! Came back on the, I mean, he did a jump short.
He didn't even need to do that. He actually made it more risky.
Oh, and a jump fierce with a priority.
Boss with the walk back to the original side for no reason. Feeling good about his CVS2, man. 10-year retrospective.
Yeah, someone actually pointed out to me that Boss has in fact won. Jimmy Joe says Boss has won twice. So he won in 2005 and 2007
oh, wow.
for CVS2. There you go.
Taking it all the way back.
And now look at this pressure. Doing much better than he did last time. Last time, Random Llama was able to get a lot of momentum going here. Oh, and he spins meter on a super.
It's worth it. It's way worth it.
And now Random Llama with a smile on his face like, damn, I didn't do as well with the character this time.
Oh, this is unfortunate for him now. The Bison Blanca fight. Bison full life so he can take risks. Blanca nowhere near a meter.
Ooh. Yeah, this is a bad situation here. And that's the nice thing, if you can rush down and kill your opponent really fast, they don't get a lot of meter at all.
Punishing the dash in his face. Beautiful meaties. Random Llama now afraid to wake up with the RCs.
Oh, baits out the custom with his own.
And he reads the fear. He reads the fear.
Yep.
Empty jump.
Oh, I'm surprised there was no custom there from Boss himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be able to custom here. Jab. Yep. Scissor. Paint, paint, paint. Done.
Oh, Boss is back. He went away for a round there. Boss is back. Working on another possible OCV here.
Oh.
RC to the RC.
Yeah, I mean, with Boss, you really need to get past this Bison. You really need to get past it. If you don't get past the Bison, it is just problems for days.
And his character is so versatile for him. He can play super aggressively, offensively. He can transition to defense beautifully. Here's a custom. No.
That's right. I remember now. Bison. Oh, yeah, that's punish time. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Boss messed it up. Oh.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember this now. Bison's scissor kick always looked like it was safe on block, but the block stun that it caused was really super short, so a lot of characters could punish it, but you just had to hit the buttons a lot earlier than you thought.
Yeah.
Like, normal roundhouses give you a certain amount of block stun, but the scissor kick just put way less, so you had to hit buttons earlier to punish it. That was one of the things that that helped a lot of people fight against Bison later on, is when they started figuring out what to beat him.
Awesome, because I wanted to get some food.
All right, so I guess it sounds like what we're doing now is we're going to be transitioning over to Third Strike. We're going to get some Street Fighter 3 Third Strike action here.
Yep.
And CVS2 probably get to top 8 off stream unless we're there. I don't think we're quite there yet. But I don't know if they're going to run on the second stream or not. I believe they're only running Street Fighter 4 over there, but we are going to be moving to Third Strike here. So, guys, everyone tweet it out. 37 Reloaded, twitch.tv/SuperDojo if you love some Third Strike action.
There are some Third Strike killers out here.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, SoCal ruled Third Strike. Now, a lot of the players who are really good at Third Strike didn't make it out to this event because they really only play on arcade cabinets. But there are a lot of good players. Like I said, Ray Ramos out here. Amir, I see him out here. So there's quite a few good players out here. And also, don't forget to defend your bucks with 20% savings at splitframe.net by using the coupon code 37Reloaded. Lots of t-shirts there. Lots of good stuff.
This weekend, it's just defend your bucks.
Yep. Nice.
Yep. Yep. Look at me. I'm out punning James Chen live.
I haven't tried yet.
I know,
Don't make
right?
me do it.
I
Don't
know,
make
right?
me do it.
I don't want to start you.
I'm trying
wanna
to be
start you
good
up.
here. I'm trying to be good here.
Hey, man.
Oh, man.
Did you make more puns or less in 2004? That's what I want to know.
In 2004, well, I mean, I wasn't really commentating back then, right? Oh,
So-
but you just mean in general?
In general, as a
dude,
funny person.
I have never not made puns. Like, you don't understand. The only thing that putting me on commentary did was to annoy more people than just my friends. My friends got so angry at me because all I ever did was make bad puns.
They're like, James, it's just like when you talk to us now on
Yeah,
the mic.
and now I just do it to everyone.
Everybody has
It
to
has
hear it.
not. I mean, one of the things people always ask me about commentary, I always say, just be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the way I've always.
That's what I tell people as
I
well.
mean,
Have fun.
I've made bad puns my whole life, so it is definitely not something I'm doing just because I'm here.
I'm glad. I'm glad for that, James. And me as well. I like to make terrible jokes, although
Yeah.
I truly think they're good sometimes.
Yeah, okay, like occasionally I'll come out with the pun that I feel like is actually good.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that the proper art of puns is you have to make them bad.
You gotta
that
commit.
People have to get mad. If they don't get mad, then it's not as good.
See, they don't understand that, James. See, now you're getting into the yomi of puns.
Yeah.
They're not ready for that.
So there's only two successful puns. Ones that are so clever
Yeah.
that they're actually funny.
Yeah.
Or ones that are just so groan-inducing that everyone wants to kill you afterwards.
And
So,
we're pretty good at the second ones here.
yeah.
I mean, that's like your basic. You know, the others, you can't really throw those in too often. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
an 80-20 ratio. You know? Got to keep your puns honest.
Yep, exactly.
So we're going to be having Third Strike coming up very soon here. If you missed that announcement earlier, we're going to be getting that on the stream. And like we said, there's a lot of Third Strike killers out here. Of course, Justin, Daigo, Fubar Duck brought a bunch of people out of here.
Oh,
from,
Fubar, is he out here or
yeah,
did he
he's
just?
here.
Oh wow, I haven't
here.
seen him yet. Okay,
He's here, and he brought some other guys from Austin. 5 guys
Dude,
came
sick.
from Austin.
nice. Fubar Duck, of course, the guy who runs Arcade UFO out in Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the basically like Super Arcade, one of the analogous, left arcades like Next
Yeah,
Level.
Exactly. One of the places for competitive gamers to still go be competitive.
What's Jason Wilson's arcade in Tennessee called?
Oh,
Is that
now.
like something like Galaxy?
Oh, man, my mind is blanking, and I'm
But
sorry.
th-
Somebody's
that-
going to tweet
yeah,
us. and
yeah,
let us
that's
know.
another one. Jason Wilson, of course, also a good CVS player. Old school guy, opened an arcade out in Tennessee. Another one of those great, last standing bastions of fighting game hangouts.
It's great to see those places supported and to see, I mean, that people still have the interest, because really the reason that places like that are going by the wayside is because the game is changing, the culture of the community is changing, the landscape is changing. Playing online is just easier.
And the games at